Here from the drawing textbook by Bruce McIntyre, we're going to do lesson 8, which includes a candle with a handle, 2 cans of spinach, a simple 4-legged table, a compass star, a simple candle on the floor, and 8 cans of spinach. So here we go. Let me sit down again, and we will start with the candle with the handle. Okay, I'm not at a good angle. Here we go. We can start with the base, which is a foreshortened circle. The back part, I'm just going to draw very lightly. You can't really see that very much, luckily, because I have to get rid of it when I put the candle in. Here's the base of our candle holder. Very good. And then we'll put our candle on right away. Here's my basic candle, which is a cylinder. This, we're going to have it burnt a little, so I'm going to have my foreshortened circle be a little oval here, and we can have some wax dripping down here. Okay, and then I want to finish my foreshortened circle there so that it looks proper now. There's the candle. Make it a candle here. Want the flame on top of it. And we need the handle. Now the handle works kind of like the flag we did in lesson 7. We're going to make the handle like this. And then we're going to do the edge, which comes down and has the angle there. Then the handle itself comes here and finishes here inside. That did not come off as a very good angle there. There we go, that looks a bit better. Okay, so you can see that curving over. Let's shade this side gets shaded. And of course the inside will be shaded, so any messes I made can be covered up now, which is good. This I would shade a little bit too. Let's shade the base of our candlestick. And a bit of shading on the candle itself. And that's the first one. That's our candle with a handle. The 2 cans of spinach. We're going to start with the first can. We're going to do the foreshortened circle for the top. Make our can, down it comes, and there's the bottom of the first can. The second can, so I'm going to put a big S on here for spinach. The second can, I'm going to start with a foreshortened circle a bit above and behind, or, well, it looks above, but it'll be behind because I come down here and stop, and I come down here for the length of the same can and finish off my foreshortened there. There's my S for spinach. Make it a fancier S there in both of these cases, why not? Since I made that extra line. These get shadows, of course, shading here on the sides, as always, with our light coming from the right there. And shading for our cans and the shading for the other can. Yeah, and then we can put some shading on the ground. And there's our 2 cans of spinach. Next we have the simple 4-legged table. We start with our foreshortened tabletop. Let's make those lines parallel because they should be. This one and this one. Okay, here, let's do the tabletop. Okay, now for the legs on this table, we did a simple table last time. Here's our line going down for the corner. We're going to go to the right and the left of it, or the left and the right as the case may be. There and there is the the one leg of my table. I'm going to do the same thing here. I don't go near the corner because it's not going to go all the way out to the corner, my leg here. And this one too. And in the back, well, we wouldn't see that one anyway, so we're not going to put it on. Again, let's shade our table. That side. And this leg, and this leg. Right, these are rounded, so again, I like to do a little bit of rounding on my shading, but if you had looked at the book, you doesn't really show too much shading. The legs have a little bit of shading coming off, and again, I can't, well, we'll do that in the back to indicate the last leg in the back. Not a bad idea. Okay, now we're going to do the compass star. This we start off with a cross. We're going to have north, south, east, west. To do the compass star, I think I'll put like an X in the middle, which is not how the instructions say to do it, but that I think it's actually a little more intuitive, because then I can connect all my corners here to make the star. I'm going to color in, okay, well, here's my north, my south, my east, and my west. Let's just color in kind of the right, the one, well, it's not the right, but the right half, so to speak, when you go around the circle. And here. It just looks nice. The other way to make this, instead of putting the X in the middle, is you have your cross, and you can think of a point in points right here in all those spaces, and then you join up to make your star. And then you connect the point to the middle. So that's the same idea to make this one. I kind of like the X in the middle, frankly. That worked out well. Oh, that's what it says to do, actually, now that I read the instructions. This one was the right way. The simple candle on the floor, we're going to make a candle. Again, we're going to have our foreshortened circle where we have this kind of pale, so we don't need to see it yet, because our candle's going to go there. There's our candle holder. Here's our fat candle. I don't need that line in the back anymore. I wouldn't see it with my candle in the way. Here's my candle coming up. That has a foreshortened circle up top. Here's my candle. Let's get rid of those erasers. These I would shade again as normal. With the darker along the outer edge and a little bit lighter on towards the middle. Here too, bit of shading. We'll do some shading on the floor, but we're not going to do that yet. So here's the candle on its candle stand. They want us to draw the floor. 2 lines is what they say for the floor. And then where the floor ends, back here, here's where the wall starts. So this is the wall in the background. Now the floor, when you think about it, when I'm looking from right here, the floor is going to go straight back. I have to think of like a vanishing point roughly here, I would say. So that my floor is not going to be just straight lines, but it's going to be heading towards a point somewhere. That point was clearly too close, but right, the lines on the wall in the back are going to be vertical because that makes sense. But the floor has to have some depth added to it, because here's the near part of the floor, and that's the back part of the floor that's all the way near the wall. Okay, so you're going to angle these lines in just a little bit, not too much in my case. The last one is 8 cans of spinach. They like spinach. Well, we'll start with, this is actually not as hard as it sounds. You're just going to draw the foreshortened circle here. And there's your first front can. Okay, lovely. Then we have 2 more. And I'm just going to draw the circles here, the foreshortened circles. There's 2 more cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my cans. Actually, the ones in the back should be a little bit smaller because they're further away. So I'm just going to erase this. This one was a different size as well. This one is a little bit bigger. And these ones are going to make a tiny bit smaller. They're further back. Okay, so then we're just going to go down and make can after can after can. This one doesn't go very far. You don't even see the back end of that one. Or the bottom, you don't see the bottom of that one. This one's coming here, you don't see the bottom of that one either. And this one comes here, and you don't see the bottom of that one. There's all our spinach cans. Spinach! We're gonna shade them all. This is my 8 cans of spinach. A bit of shading on all of them. Very little shading. I would put a little shading on the floor here for the ones right up front, with the ones that are away from the light coming on there. And that's my, they draw a few little lines on the top here. Okay, and that's my cans of 8 cans of spinach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay, we're all done.